much for taking the time with me today. This is Jason with Aurora Software, and I'm going to spend a few minutes to go through the many features of the Shipping Wizard. It's a one-stop shop for your customers, giving them the tools they need to track a shipment, book a load, print a bill of lading, upload images, download images, get rate quotes, and print rate quotes, and so much more. Let's take a quick look at the tools that are offered. But before we get started, I wanted to be sure to point out that the Shipping Wizard has three distinctive parts. The first is the full-featured Shipping Wizard, which I'm about to show you, which is behind a login that you create for your customer. The other two, which are the general shipment tracking that only displays very basic and minimal data, and the general rate quotes, both of which do not require a login. And it's your choice whether you want to offer those additional features with no login required to your customers or not. All right, well, let's get right into the Shipping Wizard. So this on the screen is the Shipping Wizard. You can log in. You give them, your customers, the ability to log in. They can store that login information, so it's easy for them to just click it and log right in. It's a personalized greeting, welcome, Jason Buckwalter, that you set up on the account when you create it for them. They'll be presented with a couple different options. The first is shipment tracking. They can track by account, so they can look up and see information tracked by a specific account if they wanted to. They can also track individual shipments. So they can track it by pro number, by shipment number, container, bill of lading, house airway bill, master airway bill, however they want to track the particular shipment. And now that it's behind a login, this will give all the data necessary. All right. And the third option, which is the Shipping Wizard, where they can create quotes, they can create pickup requests, upload images, and let's just go right into it. So if I click on this, they're presented with the Shipping Wizard. You'll see at the top, as they're going through, these bubbles will highlight, letting them know where they are as they're keying in the order. They can say, are you the shipper, the consignee, the bill to? It defaults to bill to. If you wanted to, you can set it as the shipper, and it'll pull the information that you set up prior to giving them the login. So I can leave it as the bill to, it's fine. Hit the drop down. They can select the accounts. You give them the accounts that they're going to be either shipping from or shipping to, as well as any special bill tos that come out. Now they can always, if they were having you pick up freight from an uncoded account, maybe a first-time account, they have the ability to add that account information directly from the Shipping Wizard and create an account in your system that's where you're going to be picking it up from. For now, I'm just going to say it's picking up from Buck Distribution. Put a contact name in here, email address. You can just put anything in here. And then phone number. Okay. And then any special instructions. They can put anything in here, and those special instructions will then pull over into the notes section on the shipment. All right, I'm going to hit next. You'll notice at the bottom here, these buttons, they stay in the exact same spot, the next and the previous, and I'll show you why we have it that way. All right, the consignee, you'll notice we're on bubble number 2, consignee, AccuCore. You can put the name, the email address, the phone number. For now, I'm just going to hit next. Bill to, defaults it there for you. I'm going to hit next. All right, now we are to the actual details of the order. You can put in a bill of lading number, pickup date, put the window in here. Now I have it set up right now as an LTL shipment, so I'm going to do class 50. I'm going to say 2 pieces, FAK, and we can do 499 pounds. Down here, you'll have all of the additional services that you offer. These are the accessorial services that you display for your customers, and they can select it if they want. They can just click on any additional service that may apply. They can hit Get Quote. It goes through, gets the quote for you, pulls up any charges that the inside delivery e-paper charge comes up. They can get and print the quote, which I'll do that right now. It goes through, it creates the quote, it prints it out on your letterhead. with your details. You'll see where it's billing to, it's shipping from, and everything you would expect on a quote. They can print that out, and then they can have it. They can also, then if they like this, they can also hit this Create Pickup button. And when they do that, it actually creates an order in your Nova system for you to handle. They can print the bill of lading. Comes up, shows the bill of lading right here. They can print it, send it right out. They can add an image. If they go click Add Image, they can choose a file, and it opens their screen here, and they can just hit the file that they want to open. They open it. It shows up on their screen as this is what they're uploading. So it's very visual, very visible. They can hit Upload, and they can continue to add as many images as they like. The order number that they have here is 6834. From here, they can create another order if they wanted to, or they can go to transaction history. Let's go to transaction history. All right. Now it'll present them with that box they had before. They can put days back if they wanted to, and they can search a number of days back that they want. They can search by a specific account. I'm just going to go ahead and say, yeah, search for 30 days back. So it's going through, and it's going to pull up all the details of all of the shipments that were put in within the last 30 days. 6834, this is the one we just put in. If I wanted to, I can see the documents that were uploaded. I can go into the details of the order. Well, let's do that right now. We're going to go into 6834. So this order was just put into the system. It hasn't yet been accepted by you as the trucking company. So prior to it being accepted, I can go down here if I'm your customer, and I can edit a particular shipment. So I can go in and make any modifications to it that I'd like. If I wanted to put, say it's 8 pieces, I can do that, and I can update the order. Now again, this is prior to the order being accepted as you accepting it within the system. If you've already accepted the order as they put it in, it'll come up and tell them this order has been accepted. Please call the number and speak to somebody on the phone. Let's go back to here, transaction history. All right, so this is the order that we just put in, we just modified, we just updated. If you wanted to, you'll notice out here the word clone order. And you know what, let me just bring up that the shipment list again, and I'll explain to you what the clone order is. The clone order allows you to see the orders that you've put in, and instead of going through and re-entering that order, I can just go right into here and I can say, yeah, I want to, let's say we want to clone that last one we just put in. I want to clone that order. So click it. It comes up with a shipping wizard already filled out to what you had just set up. So it saves your customer time. So it just clones that particular order and makes it a lot easier for them to quickly just create the pickup at that point, and then it's a new order. Obviously, you have to put the time, the pickup time, and create the pickup. There it is, 6835. So it's an easy way for your customers. It makes it quick. It makes it simple for them to quickly key it in without having to key it in by hand and go through the whole process again. So if I were to look at some of these orders, let's go back to the tracking. And if I'm going through and I'm seeing the orders that are on the screen, you'll notice that there's a status, out for delivery, delivered to customer. So if you go into any one of these, your customer has the ability to see that current status and then go in and actually see the details of it. Exactly how you would see in if you were to track something online through USPS or UPS, you'll see that it was out for pickup, picked up. You see all the dates and the times. You see the details of it. You can copy, just as you did with a clone, you can also copy this data to the wizard as well. So you can copy everything up here right to the wizard, so you can handle your customer can handle their shipment again, just like cloning it. They can view any documents out there. They can email this to somebody. So it'll email this load detail information to whoever you'd like to. You can print it, or you can search by any one of these functions right down here. So that is the Shipping Wizard. Thank you very much for taking the time. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call us, 610-275-2727. We'll be happy to take you through it, and happy to answer any questions you have. Again, this is Jason with Aurora Software, and thank you so much for taking the time. Enjoy your day.